hip hop, reggae, sports, talk shows, and a whole lot more. You're listening to the cool ass wonderful people.
For a truly satisfying dining experience, look no further than Top Shelf Bar and Grill in New Bedford, Massachusetts. Our family style restaurants offer an array of mouth-watering dishes, from pub favorites to traditional Portuguese cuisine. Treat yourself to an expertly prepared Portuguese meal or unwind with a handcrafted cocktail from our bar. Be sure to try our signature creations, including shrimp Mozambique, bourbon tips, grilled salmon, and the signature top shelf steak. Our warm and inviting atmosphere, combined with exceptional service, ensures a memorable experience. Since 2011, Top Shelf has proudly served a unique blend of Mediterranean inspired cuisine reflecting Portuguese, Spanish, and American flavors. Our founder, Robert J. Afonso, drew upon his industry expertise to create a welcoming space where everyone can enjoy a delicious meal, catch a game, or simply relax with friends. We strive to make our house your house, fostering a sense of community and supporting local organizations. When you visit Top Shelf Bar and Grill, make sure to mention WNB1 Radio and enjoy your meal.
Tired of expensive phone and home internet bills with long-term contracts? Get ready for total freedom with unbeatable value. Total Wireless by Verizon is celebrating the grand opening of 2 new stores in Massachusetts. Join us on Monday, July 14th at 1843 Acushnet Avenue in New Bedford and Friday, August 1st at 5 Park Street in Attleboro. Switch to Total Wireless and get the power of Verizon's 5G network with no contracts and plans starting as low as $23 a month per line for 5 lines. It's time to make the switch and get a great deal on home internet, new phones, and tablets for the whole family. Don't miss the grand openings of Total Wireless by Verizon in New Bedford on July 14th and in Attleboro on August 1st. And be sure to tell them that WNB1 Radio sent you.
Have you made that New Year's resolution to get into shape and you still haven't followed through with it? Then you need to join KO Gym.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
KO Gym is located at 50 Conduit Street in the north end of New Bedford, within the historic mills in a 5,000 square foot space, within plenty of room to train for social distancing, and the facility has unlimited parking outside. KO Gym offers exclusive training in Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, grappling, jiu-jitsu, as well as strength and conditioning programs. So if you're looking to train to get into shape to train for self-defense, or if you're looking to train to compete professionally, KO Gym has experienced professional staff to help you obtain your goal. They also offer one-on-one personal training as well as group classes to satisfy everyone's needs. So go ahead and let KO Gym help you make that change for a healthy body and a healthy mind. And also tell them that WMB1 Radio made the referral for you.
It's no secret that the trucking industry is struggling for drivers. So why not look for a school that can get you the credentials that you need to start that new career? Get on the road to success with J&J Driving School and Logistics Incorporated, located at 978 Nash Road in New Bedford, Massachusetts. J&J is a Black and woman-owned trade school leading the South Coast in CDL training. J&J offers the most comprehensive training programs for CDLs A, B, and school bus training. Don't let opportunities drive right by you. Go and see our friends at J&J and get your CDL career started right away. And be sure to tell them that WNB1 Radio sent you. Reliable Bus Lines Incorporated has been a leader in the school bus industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1980, Reliable Bus Lines Incorporated has provided the South Coast and surrounding areas of the Commonwealth transportation services ranging from private to contracted school bus and van services for corporate transportation. Specializing in school bus transportation, Reliable Bus Lines cares about your precious cargo. Our drivers are trained and certified and understand the importance of being on time and getting students to and from school safely. A staple in the greater New Bedford region, Reliable Bus Lines Incorporated is a women and minority owned company. Our staff prides itself on being diverse, professional, and helpful. Call now to book your next outing, 508-992-0342. So come and take a ride with Reliable Bus, the bus you can trust. And don't forget to tell them that WNB1 Radio sent you.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Old school R&B, hip hop, reggae, sports, talk shows, and a whole lot more. You're listening to the internet's hottest new radio station, WNB1 Radio, New Bedford, Massachusetts, home of the legendary Tavares and just a collection of some cool-ass, wonderful people.
Good evening and welcome to WNB1 Radio and welcome to WNB1 Radio Studios where the cast is in full effect.
We even have B Mag in the building.
The trio has gone to a what do you call it? A quartet? Yeah, quartet. There's four of us now. So welcome to Kevin Rudolph, Steve Lopes, and Derek Consatio. Good evening, fellas.
What up, man?
I know it's been probably about 3 months since we've all been in the same room.
Damn, it's been that long?
Yes, since Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Where we've all been from start to finish. I've been coming in and catching you all towards the end. But so today marks it's a new beginning today. And today we're going to have a couple of guests on via telephone call, a couple of former NFL players that are going to be in the building. One is going to be on at 6:30, and the other is going to be on at 7:30. So they're going to be an hour apart, and they go by the names of one has already been here. We've already had him here. It's Lamont White. He played for Minnesota Vikings, and we've had him on. We had him on. I want to say it was October. He was
when
here.
They all did the sports festival.
Yes, in October. The Gathering of Styles with Eric Caldera. He's going to be on at 7:30, and we're going to have former New York Jets lineman Lamont Burns. This will be his first time on Straight to the Point Sports. He'll be on at 6:30, roughly 17 minutes. All right. So, fellas, we're going to get into our discussion today, and we're going to let you know.
1 second, B Mags. I want to answer one of our guests.
Go ahead.
Who's kickboxing class? B, I can hook you up. It's KO Jim.
KO Jim.
I got you, brother.
That's right. KO Jim.
What's up, Ralph?
Yes, KO Jim is one of our proud sponsors. And they provide kickboxing. They provide boxing. They provide personal training. They provide. They even got some UFC fighters over there.
Yeah.
They got everything.
They have a cage.
They got a cage.
They
Yes.
got a cage. They do an anti-bullying class over
And
there
for
young
children?
kids.
The children, yes.
Bernadette, if you
all
do,
ages.
if you do go, don't forget WMB1 Radio sent you.
Yeah, you
Good
got to
call,
put that
D.
plug in.
Yeah, put that plug in there.
You definitely got to put that plug
Yes,
in.
sir.
So some of the topics that we're going to be talking about today. We're going to start off first with what went wrong with the Pats in the Super Bowl, and do we think that they will have the same success next year, or will they regress? Also, we'll talk about the NFL free agents that are going to be coming up for this new season and the best landing spots. And also, we'll talk about did the NBA improve their All-Star Weekend experience with their new NBA All-Star Game format? Those will be some of the topics that we'll be talking about. And as always, phone lines are open. The phone lines are open. The number is 774-425-2631 to actually talk and give your opinion. If you want to talk about the current subject that we're on or something else, don't be shy. Hit those digits and talk to us. All right. So we'll start off first with the first topic. We were off the week following the Super Bowl, so we decided to touch up on this. What went wrong for the Pats in the Super Bowl? And do we think they will have the same success next year, or will they regress? Fellas, jump in.
I'm gonna say what I don't know if anything really went wrong, but they ran into a Seattle Seahawks that was on fire.
Running on all cylinders.
Offense and defense. I don't think they did anything wrong, to tell you the truth.
Well, my thing is their rookie tackle got exposed.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not a knock against him because
that whole right side was rookies too.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But especially him, though. He was the big pick over there. And listen, this is not a knock against him. It's going to be a learning experience for him in the long run. But you found out what it is to face top-notch talent. Like, you're not going to face Montana State like on in week 3. Like, everybody's giving you their best shot. So he'll learn from it. He'll come back better. I'm pretty sure of it, especially with Vrabel being his coach. I like Vrabel. He's a good coach. And Patriots overachieved this year. Let's just face it. But like I said in prior episodes, they were fortunate enough to learn how to win during the season. Usually that takes about a season or two, but they did it in one. Big ups to them. They just ran into a train wreck like Seattle on all cylinders, and they were missing a running back. But Seattle just outshined them in almost every phase of the game. I mean, towards the end, you had Drake May. His numbers may have looked better than they did look. They were better than
playing from behind.
Donald's, but you're playing from behind. So usually that's what ends up happening. But they ran into a train wreck. The Seattle Seahawks, well deserved.
I thought their defense did what they were supposed to do for the most part,
defense
but their offense got exposed in so many ways. You mentioned the lineman.
Yep.
That was huge.
Actually, I didn't mention it. B predicted it. He called it way before it happened. So I got to give credit where credit's due. B's the one who predicted it.
And their lack of explosive playmakers. Against a defense that's well-rounded like Seattle, you're either going to be strong at running back, you got to be strong at wide receiver. They shut down Stephon Diggs pretty much, and nobody else stepped up to help in the passing game. No tight ends.
No, well, what's his face? The dude that walks with that comes in barefooted. He had a really good game.
Oh, he had to touchdown.
Yeah, and he also had a couple of deep balls.
The Patriots still don't have a true number one. They need to fix that. They really do.
But honestly, not for nothing. Even in their heydays, the only time the Patriots really had true number one is when they had Randy Moss.
Yeah.
But
they've all so back in the day when they had Brady, it was more ran on a scheme.
That's what I was getting to say. Let's face it, May is not Drake. Brady.
No, he's not.
Drake is not Brady.
No. Definitely. From my point of view, I mean, Kevin I was gonna say it. I just didn't trust that offensive line.
Yeah.
I called it. I said, leading up to the AFC, leading up to the Super Bowl, and the 3 games prior, I want to say that he was sacked 16 times, had seven fumbles, also had like 5 interceptions. So it was 21 total, 20 or 22 total in the play. Yeah, it was a record.
He didn't have one good playoff game.
No, he didn't.
But the defense carried him.
And I am not going to take anything away from them because you play who's put in front of you.
Yes.
But with that being said, I'm going to say that they overachieved, number one. And number two, I think that they're possibly 2 years ahead of time.
Yes.
I want to say 2 years.
I would say that.
Whenever you get to the Super Bowl.
I think that they overachieved and they're just ahead of their time.
What up, Eric?
But I also think that they have a lot of holes on offense.
Yes.
As we predicted prior to the Super Bowl, I don't think that whatever team they face, if it were the Rams, I think if it were the Rams, I think it would have been actually more. Because offensively,
they have more weapons.
But
weapons.
See, you say that the weapons, but number 0, was Gonzalez.
He can only cover one guy.
Yeah, he played his ass off.
Oh yeah,
he played his ass off.
He played his ass off.
He did.
But you got to look at this, right? We're talking 2 different quarterbacks.
Yeah.
We're talking Sam Darnold and we're talking about the MVP.
Yeah.
Stafford.
All right,
And here's
Stafford.
another thing. And Jigma didn't really
wasn't
wasn't really a big factor in the
No.
game, which surprised me.
Do you
Like
think they game planned that because he was doing so well?
But yeah,
So
but
they threw him off. They probably prepared for him, and then
Oh, of
they
course
went
they
other
did.
areas.
when
But-
when Njigma lined up on Gonzalez's side, they manned him up 1-on-1.
yeah.
When he went lined up on Davis's side, they had the safety over the top.
Yeah.
That's how you play.
Listen,
that.
we talk about Gonzalez. The other cornerback isn't too
Davis.
shabby on the other
Davis.
side. Like he's good. Like
Yeah.
so it's
I don't like him
Yeah.
anymore,
Yeah.
but he's good.
Yeah.
What up, Corey? What up, Derek?
All right.
Corey Pina.
So now that we know what happened and what what our assessment of what happened in the Super Bowl, do we think that they're going to? Do we think that they're going to replicate the season, or do we think that we're going to?
I'm gonna say no, because just for the simple fact they're gonna have a first place schedule. They're gonna have
End of the first round pick.
they're gonna have a bullseye on their back because they're the team that went to the
Nobody's
Super
sneaking
Bowl.
up. Yeah, it's not sneaking.
Yeah, they're not gonna. People not gonna look past them like they. I'm sure a few teams when they say, "Oh, we got the Patriots," they look past them. They're not gonna do that this year.
All right, so
Next year.
So Derek brought up a point. All right, so guess what, Derek? They play the North next year.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
They play the North. So let's face it, right? It was only one team, one division that had a winning record
Yes, that was the North.
for every team.
Yeah,
And that was the
NFC North.
All right, so, which means they have to play the Packers, they have to play the Lions, they have to play the Bears, and they have to play the Vikings. Okay,
There's
I'm
no
gonna give it to you.
there's no easy out.
I'm going to give it
that.
to you. So
any
they
of
are at the Packers. They are home against the Lions. That's a game you should go see. Derek.
No,
Somebody
wait,
can-
wait, no. I think that they're not
No.
home.
No, I got the schedule right here.
Unless they switched it up because
I got the schedule right here.
I know we played.
they said that we were
No,
away
no.
against the
They're
Patriots.
at-
We're home against.
You
them.
need a friend?
I've
with
got
you,
it.
brother.
I've got it right here.
Yeah, man.
I'll come
I've
with
got
you.
it right here.
Okay.
At
I ain't
Packers,
wearing no
at
freaking
home
Viking gear, but I'll come with
against
you.
the at home against Lions,
Oh.
at home against the Bears,
All right.
and at Minnesota Vikings.
Even better
right.
now.
So,
No, they're playing in New England.
See, I think you got it wrong.
I'm going with what I got off of the net.
'Cause I swear that we playing
I
the
saw a
Patriots.
thing that said their home
The
games.
New
and
England
their
Patriots
away
up against
games
for the
had-
2026-2027 playoff rounds are not according to official sources, subject to change. Below is a list of New England's opponents with times and dates and predictions for each games. So it has at whatever and then whatever. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it doesn't. Regardless, all right. So
They have to
let's
play the North.
see, they have to play the North. All right. They
Yeah,
also
see
have
right
to
here it
play.
says New England Patriots play the Detroit Lions on the road at Ford Field.
Okay. All right. Maybe this site is bad that I got. So also they have to play first place teams, which means they have to play the Colts,
The Bears.
which means they have to play the Bills twice, which is obviously in their division. They have to play let's see. So here's their schedule. Miami, Pittsburgh,
Oh, that's right.
Baltimore,
Denver.
Green Bay, Detroit, Cleveland, Chicago, New York Jets, Indianapolis Colts, New York Jets, Minnesota Vikings, Buffalo Bills, Arizona Cardinals, Las Vegas Raiders, Cincinnati Bengals, Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills.
And the Raiders beat them last year.
And two of those teams had a lot of injuries. And like Cincinnati, like when they're full strength, they're going to be a lot.
Baltimore.
Baltimore, yep.
Yep.
So
I'm gonna say right out the gate, no, they will not replicate the same what they did this year next year. I find it hard to believe the gauntlet of the schedule that they had, contrary to what they had this year. Their strength of schedule was very easy. Very easy. People, the naysayers are like, well, we made the playoffs and we beat the playoffs team. Well, if we take a look at the playoff teams that
Injuries.
every team was compromised,
Yep.
Especially at the quarterback position, which is
The only
the most
one that-
important.
The only one really was Houston, and
but they were missing their best receiver.
yeah.
Yeah. The quarterbacks that they faced in the playoffs were not good quarterbacks.
But they played against good defense.
They
I
played
give them
against
that.
good defense, but not good offenses.
And Houston's already talking about letting they're shopping him around from what reports are saying. Like
After that
yeah,
performance, I think I would too.
yeah.
I mean, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say that they're going to regress, and I will go with history. Most importantly, I will go with history. Typically, other than one team, which is the Kansas City Chiefs, which is already considered a dynasty of this
Era.
era. Every other team that has gone to the Super Bowl has not returned. Every other team who has gone to the Super Bowl has fallen off dramatically the following year. All right. If you any team not named the Kansas City Chiefs,
Absolutely.
look at it.
Has not been
The only
back.
team that's been there after being there has been the Eagles, I think.
Yes.
No, AFC.
Oh, AFC.
I
thought you
said-
meant the league.
no,
Oh,
It's been like
All
a
right.
different representative like every
AFC.
year
Except-
besides the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yes.
Yeah, he's right.
So I'm going to say no. It's not hating. A lot of people. Oh, you're hating on the pitch. No,
No, not
it's
at
common
all.
sense. Listen, just as I don't want to say I told you so, but I did. There's a certain person that like went off on one of the posts that I was commenting on. You're just hating. You're just hating. I said
That's
the Super
what people
Bowl
say
to
when
me-
their team loses.
I said the
They
Super
got
Bowl
no
to
other
me
argument.
is the NFC Championship game. And you're just hating. You're just hating. I said no. I said if I'm hating, then what is Vegas doing? You are 5.5 points underdogs. So that's pretty much a touchdown. If I'm hating, so isn't Vegas.
But honestly, if you ask any Patriot fan that's a real football fan, if they thought the Patriots was going to make it to the playoffs, never mind the Super Bowl,
No.
they would tell you no.
No, they gained confidence
Yes.
as
False
they
sense
gave
of confidence.
they gained confidence as time
And
went on.
Very comparable.
Hold on one
schedule.
second. We got a phone call.
No, right on time.
Smells like-
WMB1 Radio. Hello, WMB1 Radio is the this is up. This is up.
Oh, that was you on the mic.
Oh, go ahead. Derek, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you hear
Here
me?
we go. A Patriots fan. Nice. But you can only stay on the
Hey,
phone for a little while.
I just had the urge to call the station, so I just had to do it. But
Go ahead.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Go
What's
ahead.
that?
Go ahead.
I just want to, my 2 cents. I feel like the Patriots really got exposed in the Super Bowl, and I think that's going to be a good thing because I feel like they're going to plug those holes. They have a lot of cap space, and I think that quarterback's going to come back even stronger next year. So, yeah, they might not finish how they did this year, but I also feel like there is that possibility that they do.
All right, Derek, since you're on the line, I have a question I was going to ask right before the phone call, and you're perfect now because you're going to speak from your team's point of view. What area do you choose to improve first to make the Patriots more competitive next year? What's their biggest weakness that you need to shore up?
Well, to me, that offensive line.
Yep.
Yeah, that-
I was either that
Like
or
he
an
got-
explosive
he-
playmaker, but one of
Stevie
them.
Wonder could see that.
Yeah, well, he asked. I mean, I think that, and anything, number one wide receiver. I mean, I like Diggs and all, but I mean, there's always room for improvement.
fan too?
But I do think the line. I think boasting that line.
Not anymore.
So
What's
you
up?
would boast to the line before you got a number one wide receiver.
Well,
Like, what's the first one you're
Yeah.
going to address? Like, whether it's free agency or the draft, and I think they'll address each, but one through free agency, one through the draft. I just don't know how they're going to prioritize it.
And when you say boast of the line, what position on the line?
Well, not center. They
That left tackle.
You say guard?
Did you say left tackle?
Hey, I just wanted to give my 2 cents. I got to scoot though. Good show, fellas. I'll be listening.
Thank you for calling in, Derek.
All right.
All right.
Hey, go
All
play
right, gentlemen.
poker, brother.
Later.
Go ahead in that poker table.
Wow.
I mean, being a fan, it's hard. They overachieved
Without a doubt.
with expectations. I think with that comes a false sense of security. I think now the fans are going to be expecting for them to do one better, which means Super Bowl, and that's just not realistic.
And they'll be disappointed if they fall short. And I was like, that schedule alone next year.
Now let's say the Patriots finish at 7-10 next year. Do you think Patriots fans are going to call for Vrabel's head?
No, I don't think they'll call for his head. I think the realization of coming down to reality and saying, listen, maybe we were ahead of time. Because like I said, we pointed out the weaknesses: offensive line, a true number one wide receiver. I don't think they necessarily have a scheme like Tom Brady did, where everybody knew that it was check down, and then he would pick his spots where he went. You got to have the personnel. Okay, here's our phone call. Here's our phone call that we were waiting on. Good evening. Welcome to WNB1 Radio.
Brian, how you doing? It's Lamont Burns giving you a call.
Good evening, Lamont. Welcome to WNB1 Radio.
What's up, Lamont?
What's up? How's everybody doing, man? I'm glad to be on, man. I just got off the phone with Eric, and I said I'm calling right at 6:30 sharp.
Yes, you are very prompt. Very prompt.
We like that.
That always works well. Okay, Eric. Excuse me, Eric. Lamont. I'm looking down at the paper. I see Eric's name. Can you please explain? Give us some of your background to the listeners and let them know who you are.
All right. Hello, everybody. Lamont Burns, an old country boy out of North Carolina. I got drafted by the New York Jets back in 1997. I was part of Bill Parcells' first draft class. We came in, we went 9-7 that year, which was a change from the year before when we won 15. You guys know Parcells from when he was coaching the Patriots up that way. And that I was his draft class the first year when he came to New York from the Patriots. I played 4 years in the league, had a pretty good run compared to most. I ended up retiring because I had a few concussions as I was playing. I played for the Jets, the Eagles, the Raiders, the Commander, Redskins, and I played in the first XFL with Vince McMahon's the Las Vegas Outlaws. I was blocking for Rod. He hate me smart.
He hate me.
You better mess off.
You want to know something?
That's a funny joke in here.
So Lamar, we got a little in-house joke going. So whenever one of our guys, Kev, does something, I always say he hate me in reference to that one individual player.
And it's funny, just to break into action, to break it myself. That came about, man, because Rod wasn't a starter. He was maybe the fifth string running back.
Wow.
Out of all the running backs that we had there during the training camp and the build up for that. So when they came to do the jerseys, he put that on there to snide all the coaches because the coaches really did hate him. He was a different type of guy, and they wanted some more serious guys, but he ended up being what people remember about the XFL. It's funny.
Absolutely. Something in that league, obviously they wanted to do things different, but I enjoyed the names on the back, the jerseys. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was a form of self-expression.
Yeah, it was.
It was different, and it was fun.
Yeah.
My nickname is Dirtbag. And I got that from college because the way I played the game, and I'm a nice person off the field, but those white lines, I truly am a dirtbag at practice, as a coach, everything, and as a player. But my mama said, you will not be putting that on the back of no jersey. Mama said, you're going to put Burns on the back of that jersey, and that's it. So that's what I put on the back of my jersey.
Put the kibosh on that.
Mama's word is born, man.
Yeah, that was it. It was nowhere around it. So I enjoyed everybody's jersey, but mine said Burns.
So Lamont, quick question that's kind of out of the box here, but and answer this correctly: Duke or North Carolina?
Uh-oh.
North Carolina. What?
I got it.
North Carolina.
All right. That's all we needed to hear. I see the Greensboro, so you better have said North Carolina.
Yeah. Man, I hate Duke. Again, there's a lot of information. I had a full ride to Duke.
Nice.
I went on a recruiting visit.
Yeah.
I sat front row and I watched Grant Hill dunk on people and all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And when it was time for me to sit with the coach, I said, I ain't going to Duke. I can't stand Duke. I just wanted to come for this free. My mother, God rest her soul, she still cannot believe that I don't want to curse, but that I went down there and showed my behind and did that. But hey,
This is
life,
internet radio,
it
brother.
would
You
have
can
changed my
curse.
life, but I'm happy. I'm happy how I am.
Bro, you heard my co-host. He said you can curse all you want.
This is internet radio.
Internet radio, brother.
Yeah.
So if you got to drop a something, don't worry about it. We good. Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
But-
so Lamont, tell us, life after football. What have you been doing since?
When I first retired, and I go the positive, I've been working with. I've been coaching. I was coaching when I was still playing a little bit up here. I'm still on Long Island, by the way. I'm in Westbury. I've been coaching here for 25 years, the high school. But I've also trained and mentored a lot of college kids. Not many pro kids, but a lot of kids going to college from different schools. And a lot of coaches also I've mentored that's around. So my whole thing has been, football was good to me. And the Northeast is a lot different than football down North Carolina. But football has been good to me, and I wanted to share my experience as a player to as many players as I can, and hopefully just get that one or two to get a chance to experience playing pro football, or maybe one or two to coach pro football. So my whole thing has been just helping the youth, man, since I retired, since I stepped down from it.
Nice. So, so with you explaining that, now we know how you hooked up with Gathering of Styles with Eric.
That's it.
Because he has all these high profile athletes that all get together and they share their experience. Hence the name Gathering of Styles, right?
That's it.
So yes. So how did another question? How did you hook up with Eric?
Eric, I met Eric at a martial arts convention down in Atlantic City. Now, I'm not a martial artist. I learned a lot about martial arts at that convention, but like you say, it's getting the style. So football, the discipline to play pro, college, high school, any level of football, is similar to the discipline it takes to be a high level martial artist. So I kind of want to be a part of that and learn more about martial arts. Eric and me, we knew have mutual friends, but we hit it off instantly because I like to talk, he likes to talk.
No.
But his energy is infectious, man, and we end up talking and laughing like we know each other for 30 years. And now I consider us brothers, man. If he asked me to, because I'm somewhat, I'm reserved about some of the things I do and say, but Eric say, come on the radio and do this, I'm gonna do it. Eric say next year at the Gathering of the Styles, if he say get up there and stand up there and speak, I'm gonna do it. Whatever he needs or asks me to do, I'm gonna do it, because you don't meet people like that every day.
True.
And he don't want anything from me. He don't want anything. I don't owe him anything. It just feels good to meet another brother. And when I say brother, I mean everybody who's positive, who want to do something to help other people, and who's funny. It's rare to have all that combination. Yeah. So that's my brother.
Good stuff.
Definitely.
Good stuff.
Definitely. So we'll be looking forward to seeing you next fall in the Gathering of Styles. We actually covered it. We were live.
We did some interviews.
We did interviews with just about everybody who was there. We had a separate table. While people, while others were doing their presentations, we came over and we pulled people aside and pretty much doing, what we're doing right now.
Right.
We gave the WMB1 radio listening audience a chance to meet all the individuals who were at the great event of the Gathering of Styles that was put on by Eric. So yeah, definitely.
It's a beautiful thing.
It was a great time. I enjoyed myself doing that.
Yes, it was.
I missed it. I'm mad.
Well, next year. Well, I should say this year. This year, we'll try to all plan so all four of us can be there. And we can get the best of all worlds.
Yes,
right. Bring it all together.
Yes, definitely. So before we leave, actually, before
I have a question.
Go ahead.
I have a question. NFL wise, I'm assuming you play with Lawrence Taylor.
No, I'm a little younger.
He's my age. He's my age.
Before.
So when you went to
I
the
played
Patriots,
with Jumbo.
When you went to the
Oh,
Patriots.
my fault. I read that wrong. I'm so sorry. You're our age. Yeah, I'm almost 50. Okay, my fault. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
So when
I
you
am
played for the
sorry.
Patriots.
Can I finish my question?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you said I thought you were done.
Most memorable NFL moment. It could be an in-game, could be a locker room thing, could be during camp, anything. Most memorable NFL moment. Besides being drafted, of course.
My most memorable NFL moment for me, to be totally honest, was the draft.
Okay.
Because you worked so hard that draft day to hear my name get called.
Yep.
It's two sides to it though, and I'm gonna go through it. It's like kind of a funny story. I'll be totally honest. Like I said, I'm a country boy. I hated New York. I used to come up here every summer because I have grandmother and aunts and uncles up here. So throughout the draft process, I would always say anywhere but New York. And it was funny because I wanted to be down south. You know what I mean? When you're in the country, I want to go fish. I want to be, go to a certain team that I don't like anymore, the Dallas Cowboys. Because when you're in North Carolina, that's the only team they played on TV. So my whole life, all I saw was Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, we gotta cut you short right now. We're just gonna hang up on you, man. There's a couple Cowboy fans in the studio right now, bro. You're talking to one of them, man. Stop it.
But there's two.
I'm messing with you,
there's
man.
There's two other guys on this panel that agree with you.
Hey, listen, I love your honesty, bro, and I'm not mad at people who are not Cowboy fans. I just think it's your holdup, not mine. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
On a different, I'll tell you why. On a different, I won't get into it here, but I'll tell you why I don't mess with Dallas. It's a whole different.
I get it.
It's not even sport. It's not even football related. It was something happened down with some of the staff down there, so to speak. But anyway,
okay.
But it was a draft to see my family, the excitement on their face, and have everybody together on that draft day. I was supposed to go a little higher, supposed to, quote unquote, quotes, air quotes. So I had everybody there the first day of the draft. I had the promise from the Cincinnati Bengals they're going to take me in the third round. No matter what, third round, I'm telling you, I'm coming to get you. Had dinner with the O-line coach. I met everybody. Now it was all locked in stock. But, of course, shit happens. And
no doubt.
I didn't end up going to Cincinnati for whatever. When the coach called me, I thought they was calling to draft me, but he was calling to tell me they was going in a different direction.
Yeah.
I said, all right. So, but I ended up, being blessed to come to New York. And like I said, I have family up here.
Yeah, your story was written long before you got drafted. It was your destiny. You're going to go play in New York or get drafted by them.
And so as much as I didn't want to come up here, now I can't leave this place.
All right.
Now I can't leave it. I fell in love with it. But that was the number one thing. The playing wise, I think it was the unfortunate, the negative side of it. It's always pros and cons. When the Jets played Detroit my rookie year, and the young man, the other Reggie Brown, ended up breaking his neck on my hip.
Yes, that's the kind of story I was looking for. Wow, that's significant.
Yeah, I remember that game.
I do remember.
I remember that.
Wow,
game. I was watching that game.
That changed my whole perspective. Because, like I said, dirtbag, and I broke a lot of legs. I hurt a lot of people when I played, but I did it on I was meant to do it. But when he broke his neck on my hip, and we were both laid out on that field, the reality of it clicked like, man, at any time.
Yeah.
Not only your career, but your life can be over playing this sport, man.
Yeah. Violent
and
sport.
that changed my approach to the game. I became more, and the way I coach also, I try to teach proper technique because I wasn't taught proper technique as a lineman. I was taught to hit with my head and hits the concussions and the old.
Absolutely.
So, but I learned a lot in those 4 years in the NFL and XFL combined. It's just it was a positive experience, and that was post-football dealt with a lot of depression, mental issues, and a lot of players will tell you the same thing.
Yeah, some concussions.
Whether you play 10 years, 4 years, 20 years, when it's over, the reality sets in, and you really don't understand. And some guys have taken their lives. Some guys are still alcoholics or gambling addicts, or it's a lot of guys that's dealing with things. So that became my second platform, which has been mental health. The last few years, I've been harping on mental health, not just for retired players, but for high school students, man. These kids, man, it's different than when we was in school.
Absolutely.
Not even close.
They deal with stuff that it's a lot. I mean, it's so much depression among high school kids, you wouldn't believe it. And the parents don't know about it, but a lot of times coaches have a privy to things that the parents don't even know. So
yeah,
I feel like we saved a few lives, man, by doing things like this, interviews, just talking about it. To let people know it's okay to talk to somebody about if you got something going on.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's
now here's a question that a lot of people, especially people around this area, want to know. When you was with the Patriots, was Terry Glenn and Parcells' relationship really like how it played out in the media?
No, I didn't. I was with the Jets. I didn't play with New England, but we got Parcells the year after that. He talked about him every year. Parcells was not a fan of her.
Yeah.
We heard that in the media.
Yeah, he's not a fan of prima donnas. He don't like that shit, and don't ride with him.
Any quote unquote prima donna, he would say, "You remind me of Terry Glenn. I'm gonna start calling you her, she." And I never got on that side. He just told me he sent my black ass back to North Carolina if I kept holding in practice. That's about his word. I never got called a she though.
Yeah.
He said he put me on a bus back to North Carolina.
I got a quick question for you. In your career, who do you feel was your hardest matchup on the other side of the ball? Like, who was your toughest assignment that you personally played against?
Shit, man, it was a few, and I didn't play a million games, but Ted Washington, freaking Washington, Jesus Christ!
Oh, yeah, that's a big
what
boy.
made him such a
That
tough
was a big
matchup?
boy, man.
He was. We was watching film after the game, and there was a series where Buffalo, we was behind Buffalo. We was on the other side of the film, and Buffalo was on defense. Me and the center was blocking him, and all you saw was my foot in the center's right hand. That summer gun was that wide and powerful, and you couldn't move him. And they kept calling running plays. I'm like, dog, why? And I would look at Adrian Morrell, and I just shake my head. I felt bad for him. I'm not blocking this. I can't move this motherfucker. You know this dude. And then he put those big hands and grab you, and you can't get up to the linebacker. So the linebacker just teeing off on Adrian Morrell. Just teeing off on him. And we trying to explain to him, listen, you ain't moving Big Ted. He was the hardest. And I guess right next to him would be that when we played Warren Sapp, when I had one-on-one with Sapp up at Meadowlands. We beat Tampa Bay that game, but his first step was so quick. It's to this day I've never seen anything like that on any of these besides Sam Darnold. Now remember how big Warren was a lot bigger than Sam Darnold. Not Darnold.
Aaron
Sam,
Donald. Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay.
That's how quick Warren Sapp's first step was.
Yeah, I was notorious for that. Yeah.
If you didn't punch him in the face, see, I knew the secret. If you didn't put your hands in his face mask, or somewhere in that torso,
which is
your ass was gonna get beat.
Which you can't do.
It was no stopping him. Too quick.
Now I have one more question. I don't know if I'm sorry if I'm cutting anybody.
No, go ahead, brother.
Who would you say the best athlete you played with or played against?
Best athlete I played with
or against.
I played for a few teams. I'm gonna tell you. Oh man. It's funny, the best pure athlete, as I sit here and think about, is the head coach of the New York Jets right now, Aaron Glenn.
Really?
Oh,
that's a good one.
AG.
That's a good one.
That's
AG
not a name
wasn't
I
the
expected
biggest,
you to say.
but he was everywhere on the field.
I do remember his playing career. He was
so pure.
Yeah.
And he would knock your head off. He was so small.
Damn.
That second to him and Victor Green, that secondary was good during the Jets time.
Yeah.
But I play with a lot of good athletes. I'm gonna tell you somebody who, Darryl Green, man.
Washington.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me. I watched him chase down Tony Dorsett.
That
still
dude,
probably the fastest player we've all seen. Darryl Green had Olympic speed. It was crazy.
His speed. Even now, we were down there for the alumni day 2 years ago. and it was the Daryl Green day.
Yep.
He could still move, man.
Yeah, at 55, 52, he's still running the 4.4.
He was running. Yes, what I'm saying. He was a freak of nature. Now his was speed. Aaron had not that type of speed, but Aaron had everything else. He could lift. He'd hit you. He would cover. He could do everything. And I'm praying for him in New York. It's gonna be hard because the Jets. But I'm praying for him that he gets.
They just need to stick to the coaching staff. They change their coaching staff too much.
Yeah, give it 3 to 4 years to develop your scheme and get the right players in.
No continuity with both players and coaches.
Yeah.
And that's what hurts them every year. That's on the owner. But I'm not.
Yeah, it's true. Very true.
So I just got to follow up to the question I originally asked. You mentioned Ted Washington being real tough for his strength, and you mentioned
Warren
Sapp for his quickness. Which one was a tougher assignment for you? Somebody real strong or somebody that had the quickness?
For me, it was quickness because I was pretty strong. I think 33 bench press at the combine. Damn. And I did even more at my pro day. And my lower torso was good. But I'm a good athlete, but I wasn't the most athletic guy with fast guys. That's why I never played tackle. I always played guard and center. So I didn't like speed guys. I couldn't stand speed guys. Even in college, I couldn't stand them. So I try to hurt them before
They say
I try to punch them in the throat or something.
In every sport. So
let me ask you one last question. Do you remember the name Sean Williams? Played safety for the Giants around your time. I know he
yes. Yeah,
he has some ties to us, man. We actually know Sean really well. And
he played, oh God.
He played safety.
He was a tough guy, but I forget the guy he played with in the secondary. He moved out to Long Island. He played for the Jets after he left the Giants. And I've done been around him a couple of times.
Yeah, we actually used to go up there and stay at his house, man. He was a good dude, man. And I tell you a story about, we were talking about small guys. We have a small guy who played on our high school team. He's actually my brother. He was about 5'6", about 140 in high school.
5'6".
Wow.
Yeah. 5'5".
So we had you guys had Greg Camello who played. Well, they had Greg Camello who played for the Giants and Conrad, who we played against in high school. So we're in the locker room, and this man walks over to my brother, who's literally 5'4", 5'5", and he looked at him and told me, he said, "I ain't never been hit like that." I'm in the pros, and still nobody's ever hit me as hard as you hit me that day. And I looked over at him, and of course, my brother's gleaming from ear to ear, and we're all in the locker room, and we're looking, and I'm like, wow, that's a hell of a compliment. I said, I couldn't believe it, man. We used to go to them Giants games all the time, man. We were in the locker room, man. We were all up there, man, because they were all living our dream. When we came out of high school back in '95, our team was actually nationally ranked. We were
really?
Yeah, we were back-to-back state champs. We played against both Hasselbeck brothers. We beat them both times. We played against Conrad. We played against Camella. We played against a couple linemen that ended up being in the league. And when we met up afterwards, man, they were like, man, we were surprised none of y'all went anywheres. I mean, it's a story that, none of us ever went anywheres, but them days back in high school when one of my co-hosts was watching, he should have been playing with us. And he was chasing other things at the time.
Leave Steve alone, man.
I didn't even go to that school.
I just thought it was an interesting story.
I'm going to tell you,
and
man.
Supposedly, the reason why I said it is Sean's supposedly somewhere still in that area coaching. I believe he was a couple years back when we touched base with him. So I wonder if you ever run into him. He's got some ties and some boys down in our area, especially one of our big brothers, Jeff Correa. They were really close. And he was a good dude, man. He showed us a good time and always showed us love. Always come up, I got y'all. Would never let us spend any money. We'd literally argue about who's picking up the bill and stuff. Like Sean was a real good dude, man. Real good dude.
That's what's up. If I run into him, I got to think about the DB that played with him. He also played with Emmanuel McDaniel, who played at East Carolina. He was there with Sean.
Yeah.
He played quarterback.
Yeah.
He was there, EMAC. Yeah. That's one of my homeboys. So if I run into him, I'm gonna definitely mention that I'm friends with you guys now.
Yeah, man. Tell him New Bedford. He knows who New Bedford is. He knows where it's at, man. He knows all the good food and the women.
That's it. That's that. And I'll be finding out soon because I'm coming up there. Okay. I want to come to the studio.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna hold you. We're gonna. So actually, what we're gonna try to do, depending on how, some of the guys got in on that Sunday. Some of them got in on Saturday. Some of them got in on Friday. Depending on who gets here earlier, we're gonna try to get him here in the studio, and have a candid one-on-ones, as opposed to the 10 to 15 minutes that we had at the Gathering Styles. It'll be more intimate.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And really do our thing. So we're gonna try that. We're gonna try.
And maybe be able to link up where we can spend some time and show you some of the unique culture that we're famous for in this area, whether it be the food, the customs. But New Bedford, Mass is definitely a different place than anywhere else you probably visited for a variety of reasons, and I think you'd enjoy it.
I definitely would, and I'm into at this stage of my life, man. I'm still coaching and winding down because I want to travel more. When you coach and you work, full-time job, you don't have much time to enjoy taking a day trip to New Bedford or anywhere besides Atlantic City from time to time. But
I love Atlantic City, man.
So I'm looking to do more things and keep spreading the word about mental health, man, for all of us, man, men, women, kids.
Absolutely.
And just being an ambassador, and also you said food. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, I can enjoy some.
Yeah. I knew I hit home with that one.
I'm an old lineman, still an old lineman, still built like an old lineman.
Yes, sir.
Right on the water for some of the best fresh seafood and the Cape Verdean food cuisine you probably never experienced. Yeah. You're gonna love it by the time when you try it.
Man, you're gonna get me up there tonight, man. Keep it up.
I hear you. It's not that far of a drive either, man.
No.
But yes, so we'll be looking forward to seeing you. Come the fall time, and we definitely want to thank you for reaching out.
Or earlier if you decide to come.
Yeah, gracing your presence here on WMB1 Radio, Straight to the Point Sports. Please don't be a stranger. WMB1 Radio is we're an internet-based radio station. We are on 24/7. We are an urban radio station. We play old school, we play new school, we play ballads, we play a little bit of everything. You can go to WMB1.com and tap into our website, and you can find out as much information as you need to right there.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I did it. I've got my son's doing it. My daughter's doing it. My daughter's in Nashville. My son's up here with me, and my friend's North Carolina. I was trying to tell everybody that I was, doing the interview and get the information out. So let's spread it. Let's spread it, baby.
Absolutely. Once again, thank you for taking the time out to be on the show, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the future.
All right, thank y'all for having me, man. Y'all have a blessed weekend,
you
man.
too, right, sir. Thank you,
man. Thank you once again.
All right, take care, guys.
All right,
man. Thank you.
Peace.
I really enjoyed that.
Yes, great interview.
Yeah.
Great interview.
I was trying to look up the roster when Sean played to see if I can.
Great interview with Lamont Antonio Burns, former professional football player, who was a guard for the New York Jets. He brought us back in time. Shared some great stories, some great moments, and really got personal with him. That's what we look, that's the type of interviews that we like. We don't have anything scripted here where we're gonna ask this questions. We like right off the rip, and that was a very genuine interview. All right, so in roughly about a half an hour, we should have our second Lamont White, who was on before. He was also here at the Gathering Styles.
Sorry, Eric, but Barris is retired back in 1982. 83.
Yeah, but
we're about the New Bedford Bears, brother.
Listen, he's showing his.
I know.
He's showing his.
Yeah, but he's a little. He's only a little bit older than me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But he's showing his age.
Excuse me. No disrespect to the Memphis Bears. I love them. But we're about youth football. Okay, getting them in young.
He's saying the Barris is. Read the comment, sir.
I read the comment already, but you just went.
I'm just telling them what.
You're biased, obviously. We know we love the Bears.
And I'm biased to Pop Warner football, but I represent the Bears.
I don't represent anybody. I represent youth football, the betterment of these kids, man. That's what I represent.
That's not what you said off camera.
No, because you wouldn't let me coach. I got it. I asked the coach, and they told me no. So let's put that on record. I asked the coach, and they told me no. So it's okay. It's fine.
All right,
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Listen, we got to move on because before you know it, the other Lamont will be on.
We got a half hour,
half an hour. So let's get into you know, it's that time of year, man, where people are looking to upgrade, and there's one great way you can upgrade. You can grab a free agent, and there are plenty of them on the open market. So let's dive into it. All right. As you know, free agent season is open, and hey, listen, you know, everybody's got a wish list, and also up until March 6th, I think it is. March 6th.
March
Okay.
3rd.
March 3rd,
Third.
is the tagging. It's the end of the tagging. So there might be a free agent who you have and you're really worried about, and he may not go anywhere because of that tag clause. So let's dive into some of the free agents. All right. Trey Hendrickson, edge. Everybody who's out there who needs an edge rusher. I know there's some of us right here in this room right here, who are, who could use an edge rusher. What do you think? What do you think with Trey Hendrickson? I mean,
a couple of good landing spots for him.
He's had he's been long rumored prior to the trade deadline.
Now
this season.
Now is he a free agent or is he? Or they can still trade him?
Oh, he's a free agent.
Oh, so he can go anywhere he wants.
Yeah,
yes, he can go anywhere he wants. Yes, they couldn't work out a deal.
Can they still tag him though?
You can tag him, but they said no, they're not going to tag him.
With the price tags they got for their wide receivers and their quarterback, if they
won't so as far as Hendrickson goes, like I said, us right here, I could say I don't know about Minnesota.
You guys, but
Minnesota don't need him, but they would take him if they had to.
Yeah, but to spend that type of money for something that's not an immediate need.
I think New England kicks the tires on this.
Yes.
I really do. Yeah.
And the Bears to me seem like perfect spots for
on the literature that we have. It says the Colts, but I think the Colts might be a little bit after trading for Sauce and everybody, and
they might be strapped.
They might have went in.
Daniels.
They might have went in a little
Daniels
early.
under contract again because I think he's on this list, isn't he?
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
He only signed for 1 year. So
yes.
So he's a free agent too.
And that's supposed to be
Are they going to go back to what's his face from Florida, the black quarterback there? What's
Richardson?
His name? Richardson.
Yeah. Well, you drafted him.
Yeah.
You need to. I mean, he's been a disaster for his first.
Well, if you look at the past history of the NFL recently, like they're not giving these quarterbacks 3-4 years.
No.
Fields, number one, it comes to my mind. They're shipping him along. Look at what's his face in Arizona. He's getting ready to get shipped off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Tua. You know, Tua, I understand. That's a bad example. I'm sorry, folks. Tua's a bad example. Yeah. So I don't know. Like that's what my thing.
But yeah, so he's going to be on the wish list for a lot because let's face it, edge rushers are pretty hard to find. And if you have them,
absolutely.
And if you have them, you got to keep them. And we're in that boat. We had one, and we couldn't come to an agreement with him, so we traded him, and we're probably regretting it. But there's a lot of teams.
You guys did get a lot for him.
Do you really think they're regretting getting rid of Micah? I'm not saying us as fans. I'm saying the organization.
They got a lot for him.
They got a lot for him.
They got two number one,
and they got a potential all-pro defensive tackle.
So it was a swap for swap with the number one. I just look at it this way: generational talent. You look at what he brings to the table. Will we get anybody to replace him as far as numbers wise? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Trey Hendrickson, no. I don't see it. Max Crosby, no, I still don't see it.
I was
with Max.
I still don't see Max Crosby.
Yeah, I was watching the.
There's a go ahead. There's a difference. I'll explain it. After he's done. So there's a difference, right? You got to think of something, right? You got to think of there's two categories when you look at rushers, right? What are those categories? Sacks number one,
And pressures.
and pressures.
Yeah, and pressures. Yeah.
Right. And so you've got one guy that's always at that in that 1 or 2 spot, and then in the middle of the pack in sacks. So if you're getting those pressures, you're getting the quarterback to throw it early, which might lead into turnovers.
Yeah.
I have migrated to the Rich Eisen show. You have Pat McAfee, you have the other guy. I'm not even gonna mention his name because he aggravates me, but they had Kyle Van Noy from Baltimore on today. And he brought up a good point that I've been thinking about. And he was like, not to take anything away from them premier rushes, the Garretts, the Parsons, and the Crosbys, and the Hendricksons. But he's saying that there's a swing in the league right now to the most important position being on the field is that D tackle and that inside pressure. No, he had made it, and he basically was just saying that, like,
Randy Butler, what up?
Like it's going to that where you want that inside pressure. And he was just like, and if you have a halfway decent edge rusher, you want to force that quarterback outside to them. Like, he brought up a good point that I had been thinking about. And so it makes it less of a blow for getting rid of the Micah Parsons of the world, who is absolutely a generational talent. Like, did I want to get rid of him personally as a Dallas fan? Hell no. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I ever did. But at the same time, the blow was lessened because, granted, he got hurt, he went out, but with Micah, we never tilted that needle towards an NFC championship. Shit, we haven't even gone on a divisional round. So how important was he? Is he replaceable? It still remains to be seen. Like, we got to see what happens in the long run. But I am also open to the fact that we have a really good defensive tackle, 2 of them actually, Clark and Williams. So we'll see where it goes, and we have some pieces already in place, and we'll see what happens with the free agency of Pickens. And I believe they tagged him. And what else they can add, because they can make you posted it the other day about $140 million of cap space.
Read that one.
This is coming from the guy that had one good year, one and done.
His quarterback got hurt last
year. But he's still my guy, though.
Hey, Butler.
North Carolina.
That's all I'm going to say.
North Carolina guy.
You come to common ground. There, right?
That's my guy, really.
Yeah, now Butler's my guy. I love Butler. You got any shoes for sale? Hit your boy up. Hit your boy up.
But no, so and moving on, we can move on. Pickens, everybody, I think it's a foregone conclusion that he's going to be tagged.
I thought they already tagged him.
Not yet.
Not officially.
I don't think you can officially tag, right?
No, not officially.
Well, that report came out last week that they're moving to tag him in hopes of getting a long-term deal with him.
Yes,
that'll save them.
So the reports that you listen to are saying that. You got to remember, he has the same agent that Micah Parsons has. A little hardball is going to be played in the form of, listen, and it's all in the negotiation process of, I don't want to be tagged. I want the money now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
but
Dallas
you don't have a choice.
Well, no, you don't have a choice. And Dallas's defense is going to be, show me it again, do it twice, and we'll commit to you. All right.
Well, he'll be older then.
Randy says he has they're going to tag him and trade him. He got a good source.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's always an option too, but you got to look at the person that you're talking to, that you're talking about.
That's wishful
owner.
Thinking. Well, Randy's thoughts are wishful thinking.
The owner. I think that he likes the idea of having the 1 and the 1A. Honestly, I honestly,
that's not a bad package.
I think he likes that thought.
I don't, because I think you need to spend that money on defense.
I agree.
Listen, and this is not a knock against him, because the boy's an animal, but it's just I like, if you look at Seattle, who just won the Super Bowl, what won them that Super Bowl? They had 1B running back out, and their stud receiver didn't do a damn thing.
They had 4 guys that can rush the quarterback and drop 7. That's what helped them out. The whole playoffs.
But if you look at it, if you look at a lot of teams, like their defenses are what really won these championships.
Yeah.
Like, so,
they say
number 1 offense. Where did the Cowboys go this year?
Not nowhere.
Because of what?
That
horrific defense.
Couldn't stop a nosebleed.
Yep.
But yeah, I think it's a foregone conclusion. He's gonna get tagged. Tyler Linderbaum. New York Giant. They're saying best fit New York Giants.
Yeah, follow his coach.
Yes.
I think his best fit would be in Detroit, but Lindenbaum.
Oh yeah.
But that's me being Homer. But
No, get out.
yeah, just a little bit.
We just talked about Daniel Jones. I think having the season that he had, only increased his stock. So I think you might see some teams kind of reaching.
Yeah, you might.
I think you might see teams that might say, "Listen, I'm going to overpay him."
Yeah.
Because of the seat, And my thing is right. I need to see it happen again.
Yeah.
We're talking about Daniel Jones.
Yeah. Well, look what the Giants did. They signed Jones. They signed
years.
Jones over Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
So it's going to happen again. Is he the new Kirk Cousins of the league?
Yeah.
He started off great last year, but before he got hurt, he wasn't playing well those last 3 or 4 games.
I think that was
Wasn't his running back hurt?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His running back was hurt. I don't
Jonathan
think.
Taylor?
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor missed a couple.
Missed like at least 4 games.
Yeah,
That's
so
huge.
you can't. You know what I'm saying? You once your bread and butter goes, because I think it sometimes you got to come out passing and it opens up your running game. Obviously, we know the run. You bring that 8-man front up, you're susceptible to the pass. So you know what I'm saying. So once Taylor went out, you seen what Daniel Jones really was. Like he's a good quarterback, but he's not moving the needle for me to overpay for him. I'm sorry.
All right.
Well, speaking of Daniel Jones, there's a guy on his team that's a free agent that I think is going to be the sneakiest good sign to the right team, and that's the wide receiver Alec Pierce.
Oh yeah, he's coming up.
6'4",
big boy,
and he's everybody.
He got hands.
And he's got some speed to him. He was a deep threat.
Look at his average per catch.
Yeah, I think somebody like the Patriots or Baltimore could really, really use somebody like Alec Pierce.
Butler. I knew Butler was going to say that. Butler, worry about Quay Walker and where he's going.
So let's see. Jalen Phillips, edge, another edge.
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips going to stay? You think so?
I think they'll come to a
because they like pass rushes in Philly.
Yes, I think they'll come to a game. So here we go. Alec Pierce. We just talked about him. Brees Hall.
Brees Hall's getting tagged.
Do you think he's getting tagged?
Yeah, I think he's getting tagged. Are they really going to get rid of all of their talent?
They have been. Every year they get
rid of their talent.
He showed what he could do when he's utilized.
You got rid of your best defenders, 1A and 1B probably. You got rid of Sauce and you got rid of Williams.
So how about this? How about a sign and trade?
Yeah, okay.
So if you sign and trade, they've got a lot of picks for the people who they traded away.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're in the rebuilding mode.
Yeah.
It's more young picks.
There you go.
Cheaper.
There you go.
I get it. And look, they have another one. The next couple on the list down the road. There's another one on the list. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, this is going back to when we were talking to Lamont, right?
Yeah.
Between coaches and players, there's no continuity. 2 years, coach, a year and a half, gone.
Yeah.
Players, 2 years, a Pro Bowl, gone, traded. So there's no continuity. And when you don't have the same offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, what plan are you?
Head coach.
Or head coach.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What really are you trying to accomplish? So every year, just imagine being a position player and you're like, damn, who's going to come in? What is their plan going to be?
Yeah.
And who are we focusing on? Who are we going to make that key cog? You know what I'm saying? It's not quarterback. It's not wide receiver. It's not, lineman, defensive lineman, cornerback. Where? It's forever changing. Rasheed Walker, offensive tackle.
I don't know as much about him.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
What teams he with?
93%.
Oh, because it says
He's
best
good.
fit Cleveland. So
Block win rate, 93.8%.
He's good.
Is he a young
One of the
guy?
best
Ranked
in the league.
11th among
Yeah.
68 qualifying
Yeah.
tackles in 2025.
Get a young stud on offensive line that can be there for 5
Yeah.
or 6 years.
Number 9, I can't even say his name. Adofe Owe.
Yeah,
He's a good pass rusher.
yeah.
Yes.
He got traded this year, right? Did he start off in Baltimore?
Yep.
Did you want to hurt his neck?
No.
Oh,
That was the D tackle.
all right.
7.5 sacks with the Chargers in the regular season, and 3 in their wild
played
card
a whole
loss.
year for the Chargers?
3 in their wild card loss to the Patriots.
He got traded during the season.
Yes.
Yeah, so if he had 7 with the Chargers, he might have even more.
Braden Smith, offensive tackle. It's saying 8 seasons with the Colts. Durability has been his concern. Great drive blocker in the run game, who can match power off the edges in pass pro. I don't know much about him.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Defensive line, John Franklin Myers.
Not familiar with him either.
I'm not familiar with this guy.
I'm not
Broncos.
familiar with him either.
From the Broncos. Alontae Taylor, cornerback.
That was with the Rams, right?
Yeah.
I remember him. He's okay.
He got exposed in the championship
He
game,
did.
though.
Quay Walker, linebacker.
Think he stays put? Gonna want. They don't have a lot of big contracts in DC, I don't think.
Bobby Wagner's getting old.
Yeah,
I'd cut him loose, and the money you're paying him would have to transfer over to Quay Walker.
Actually, Quay Walker, he played with the Packers, didn't he? Yeah, he was with the Packers. It's his best fit with the Commanders because of Bobby Wagner's getting up there. And
Walker was number 7.
Yeah.
He played with the Packers. He's a head case, though.
Yeah.
Quay Walker?
Yeah, he's a head case.
They got a few of them, huh? They got
But
their cornerback.
he's the one that pushed the ref in the Detroit game 2 years ago. Pretty much he lost the game for the Packers.
Here we go again. Another cornerback, Reek Woolen.
From
the
Seattle.
Yeah.
But he played. He's a good ball player.
He's a good ball player.
Immature.
They said very immature. My best one is the one next. Where does
Mike Evans?
Where's he at?
And it's already been out there. He wants to win now. And if Tampa Bay's got a room full of wide receivers, they don't have to pay him. I think it's time Mike Evans goes to a Baltimore, New England, Kansas City,
Buffalo.
A team, any of those teams would be great fits.
Would he want to play in Buffalo though with that weather?
I think he'll do it. No problem.
After being in Tampa Bay.
After being in Tampa all these years.
And went to school in Texas.
I think, in my opinion, I see him with a dome team.
And here's the thing too with him. He's had so many injuries. Like, you know what I'm saying? That cold weather's a bitch on that.
Exactly.
Every team I mentioned is cold weather. Baltimore, Kansas City.
So I see him in a dome.
Here we go.
I didn't say Detroit. I just said a dome team.
Yeah.
I did not say Detroit.
But what do you think would be a fit for him on a dome team?
Well, let's skip a dome team. Why not go to somebody like the Kansas City Chiefs?
That's what I said. But that argument,
there's that weather.
That fits it. But he's saying the weather. I said the weather's going to be a challenge.
But the weather.
If you want to go anywhere, you're going to want to go with Mahomes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Josh Allen.
I would take. You know, that would be secondary for me.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what would make me feel better? The chance of winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. A legit chance.
Yeah.
And Mahomes just restructured his
Yeah,
contract.
but they're still $10 million over the cap, even after that restructure.
Well, they're gonna go right down the hill.
Oh yeah, of course. They're gonna go
to the lineman
tackle. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Of course they are. They're gonna him and the other kid too. Like there's 2 of them. They're gonna restructure. And these are already built into the contract. Where everybody looks at, you see a team's over 20 million, and in all reality, they could be like 80 million under just by making 2 or 3 moves. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Speaking from my team, like we're right now without any restriction, we're only like 7 million available.
Yeah.
But with the restructure, we go to 128 million.
Yeah.
Mike Evans will be one of the more interesting ones to keep an eye on, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Jalen Watson, cornerback. For the Chiefs.
I want to see this next one.
Yeah.
Malik Willis. Well, he
listen.
he played. He's another quarterback that raised his stock by how you play.
Took him a while to develop.
It even got people that the ownership over there is talking about, hey, we'll find him and let's keep Willis and get rid of Love. That's crazy.
They just gave Love a contract.
Yeah, he just got 2 years ago. He just got a contract.
Big contract.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's in the 50 million
for 10 games because he came in during like the beginning of later on in that season. He played well in them 10 games and got that big contract, like the boy in Jacksonville, Tua. A bunch of them got big contracts, but it was what the market stated. So I get it. But now we're seeing how it's panning out for them.
So could it be possible that he could be in the Daniel Jones conversation as a team just overpaying?
It could.
Reaching?
It could.
You talking about Love or Willis?
No, Malik Willis.
Shit, if I was Vegas, I'd make a phone call over there because this is not a good year for quarterbacks. Everybody keeps talking about Mendoza, but still.
Let Mendoza compete with him.
Yeah.
See what he got.
Yep.
Now
you got to have a backup plan.
Mendoza.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to have a backup
You want to
plan.
pay him back.
Especially with that line. That line's not good.
Even Arizona getting there. They're done with Murray.
Yeah. So the good thing is
they're going to be in trouble money wise.
So the good thing is, remember, when you got that rookie quarterback coming in, you don't have to worry about him for 3 years.
Exactly.
You can go and fill other gaps, other parts. So you can take your time. You can go out and you can sign a guy like a Malik Willis. You can go out and sign a guy like a Jones because you have that extra money. You're not going to be putting all that money on the quarterback.
That one's interesting too. Super Bowl MVP.
He's staying.
Kenneth Walker.
He's staying.
Especially with the injury to his running mate. They don't know. He got hurt in the postseason, right?
Yeah.
So he might not be back until the postseason next year if he makes it back at all. So they might tag him just to keep him for that 1 year.
I think he's staying regardless.
Depends on. I like him. I think he's underutilized because they had another option, but he showed what he could do when he's the main feature. He just got to catch the ball a little better.
I mean, listen, he if there's anybody that is deserving of a raise, that would be him.
He played his ass off in that.
He never complained.
He was featured after Charbonneau went down, and he did not disappoint.
Nope.
Hell no.
Did not disappoint.
He earned his money.
He sure did.
He earned this next contract he's going to get.
Devin Lloyd.
Too expensive for Jacksonville to keep.
Because
it's either going to be him or the running back, Travis Etienne. They already paid Lawrence. They got to figure out what to do with Brian Thomas. They're going to keep either Etienne or him.
Yeah, they have to.
But he's a weak side linebacker, isn't he?
Yeah.
And so for him to get paid crazy money, it's not like he's a middle linebacker or strong side linebacker or whatever. So I think that's a tough financial decision because I think other people will outbid Jacksonville for him. Jacksonville with that Lawrence contract, and then, like I said, you're going to have to choose him or Etienne. And I think they'll keep Etienne before they keep Lloyd.
Who's the backup running back at Jacksonville?
The guy with is it the African?
The guy from they trade from Philly. What was it?
Philly Gainwell went to another team.
No, but there was another. Yeah, but there was another one. I forgot his name.
I can't think of it right now.
But they had another guy that did all right when Etienne was hurt.
Yeah, that's who I'm. That's the guy I'm thinking of. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
It was a
Atwell.
No. It was a young guy.
Yeah, and he has like a Nigerian name or something like that, like an African inspired last name.
No. Who's next? Isaiah Likely.
He's definitely going to leave, and the Commanders could definitely use him.
He's when he's healthy, he's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
He's like Pitts. That big guy who's athletic and he can catch the ball.
I think him and Pitts are going to be on the market. I'd be curious to see which one people target first. Like if you had a choice, which one would you target first?
I don't know.
Likely
Likely because of injuries really wasn't that great this year. Pitts.
Tootin was the
right. There you go.
Yeah.
But he has a funny first name.
Yeah.
So Pitts, on the other hand, he stepped his product up the last few games.
He did. He's such a big dude.
And athletic. His athletic ability
he has to buy in more. I feel like he's lackadaisical He shows glimpses that get you all happy. Then he disappears for a few games.
You know what? I'm not fully blaming it on him. I think it was a quarterback play over there. Like they because he's shown what he can do. I'd feature him in a lot of stuff, and I don't think they really did. But I thought, and the second part of that is I think like he basically was getting frustrated and not doing what he's supposed to be doing, running routes, doing this and doing that because he knew they wasn't targeting him. I mean, it was a two-way thing with it.
They have one of the best young offensive core.
Yeah.
Drake London's he's a featured wide receiver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they got the two-back running back system that did well.
They got one of the best young backs in the game.
Yeah. So, and he catches the ball.
And when healthy, that offensive line is good.
Yeah.
You know, they were banged up this year too. So
Did we? I kind of zoned out. Where did we leave off? Is it?
You were talking about
Isaiah Likely.
Okay, all right.
But that next guy, I think, is going to be
Romeo
another
Dobbs.
sneaky pick too.
Romeo
I didn't realize
Dobbs.
how big he was until I saw a feature on best running back, best wide receivers available in free agency. And they were talking about him going to Baltimore.
The thing with Romeo Dobbs is he can't stay healthy.
Inconsistency.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was like 6'3", 6'4".
I had him in fantasy, and it's like one game he'll have 8 catches, then he'll go 2 games with.
But there was a lot of people that compete for catches in that room because remember Christian Watson came back. They
Yeah,
drafted a number
But
one.
Christian Watson was hurt all year.
He got hurt.
He was hurt all year.
The whole
pretty
year?
much, just about.
No, I thought he played. At least
No,
half
he
the
got
year
hurt
this
like
year.
he was hurt for like 8 games.
Yeah, he played half the year. That's what I'm saying. But when everybody's there, they got a crowded wide receiver room. Their rookie didn't have
Golden
as good a
didn't
year
have.
as I thought.
He didn't touch the ball.
But there was another guy besides Dobbs and Watson. That's their
Number 11.
he was like a slot back type.
Yeah,
dude.
it's number 11. I can't remember his name right now.
Slot receiver.
But he was hurt too.
Khalil Mack.
The edge rusher.
How long? Because what's he? 35.
Sure.
But I was like, it's
5.5 sacks, 28 pressure.
Tried to give him 3 years at top dollar. If he takes a reasonable contract,
Missed 5 games. Elbow.
I just don't think he's the Khalil Mack of his prime, so he can't command the type of money that he probably wants. And I was like, you might have one decent year left in you, but you can't expect people to give you top dollar for 3 or 4 years. You're not going to be productive. Your production is starting to dwindle.
I think a team that he goes to is going to have to be. He's probably going to have to take a discount. I don't foresee him
Just
getting
for his age.
Yeah, I don't foresee him getting big money. We were just talking about Kyle Pitts. Can you believe I got him off the waiver wire?
Yeah,
because
he was available on a lot of.
He wasn't doing. He didn't do nothing in the first 9 games.
He won 1 game for me. What was it, the Sunday night game?
He had like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. He had 190 yards.
And like 3 touchdowns.
He was just running wild.
Yeah, he was.
He was running wild. It was like watching him against little kids.
Yeah.
And I picked him up that game. I picked him up that literally like at 7:00 before the game started.
There was nobody else available.
Here we go again. Receptions 88, 5 touchdowns. You look at him and where he was drafted, and something's got to click. Something's got to click. Maybe this is the click.
No, he's got an offensive-minded coach coming
in. But it should be interesting to see where he goes.
I think he stays in Atlanta just for some fact that you want to keep that core together.
Who they hire as a coach?
Stefanski.
Offensive mind.
Yeah, well, that's what he just said.
And if he believes in him, he hasn't had a chance to work with him, but he's probably saying, I could scheme a lot of different things with him.
And with that,
just his sheer
size
alone,
and athletic ability,
he might utilize him more.
Yeah.
And with that running back, the play action game would be killer.
Yeah. Him over the middle, London on the outside.
And you just think about it. You give him a little 3-4 yard route, and he gets that
he
ball.
gallops.
What cornerback is tackling him 1-on-1?
And what linebackers staying with him?
Yeah.
He's a
you gotta
mismatch.
You gotta line up. You gotta line up a safety on him.
What is football? Football's all about mismatches.
Yeah.
So if you give him the usage, and he's a happier camper, he could be a lot more destructive on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Travis Etienne.
That goes back to the conversation we just had. Him or Lloyd.
Yeah.
And they're talking about best fit for him is KC.
KC needs a running back. They're in the mix for Brees Hall, him, a couple of others. They're talking about if the running back from Notre Dame drops, Casey's
Love.
definitely going after a running back free agent or draft. One of them.
Love from Notre Dame.
Yep. They say he'll be the first running back off. If he gets past the Saints, they say Kansas City already has
Oh,
it.
the boy's an animal too, man.
Yep.
He's an animal.
And he can catch the ball.
Yeah.
So they're comparing him to Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
So who wouldn't want to take him? But once again, Jacksonville's a small market team. They've already committed a ton of money to Trevor Lawrence, who bounced back a little this year because he's been a little disappointing. But you got to give him the weapons. Brian Thomas, he downgraded a lot this year, but the other wide receivers stepped up for him. Who's the one that toward the end of the year? Because they already talked about making the rookie solely defense this year, the kid from Colorado.
Hunter. Travis Hunter.
He's going to be strictly defense, they said, and maybe 4 or 5 plays.
Yeah, they said he's strictly defense, but also followed it by, we're going to have a special package for him on offense.
But he's not expected
Which made no sense to me. He's
be a
strictly
major
defense,
contributor.
but
Change of pace guy, gadget guy.
He is. I said it in the beginning, man. I said it. Listen, don't try to give your all too soon.
yeah, absolutely.
Takes too much eyes.
You will burn yourself out, and your career will be short.
It goes back to the D1 college is not the NFL. I don't care if you're playing 10 studs a week. It is not the NFL. It is not. You play a particular team, you may the most have 7 or 8 guys that are NFL potential.
Yeah, exactly.
Not saying they're going to be in the NFL. They have potential.
There's a whole different strategy.
Yeah, there's
Added abuse on your body on both sides of the ball.
And he's not that big.
No, so this goes back to my point. So we talk about guys who've gone both ways, right? Typically, those guys are bigger in stature. Yeah. Look at Dion, right?
Yeah, but
Dion
you know that they're both ways that often.
Yeah, no.
They had particular.
They had plays.
Yeah.
They had 7 to 8 plays for
7 to
him.
10, exactly.
All right, here we go.
That's
Right
what
here.
they said.
Here's a call we've been waiting for. Hold on. Hello, you're on WMB1 Radio.
What's going on? How you doing?
Hey, Lamont, how's it going?
I'm going pretty good, man. Got a little bit more training with the kids, but I just wanted to get on the phone and tell my little story, talk about what I'm doing. I have a minute for you.
So Lamont and I spoke earlier. He's taken time out from his training to be with us specifically. We appreciate you, setting aside what you have going on personally to be with us here at Straight to the Point Sports. We appreciate that greatly.
I appreciate it. No problem at all. Eric's my guy, man. When Eric calls you, you gotta do it.
Oh, yeah, man. It seems like that's the general consensus with Eric, man. Eric has that unwavering, uncanny ability for people to do things at the drop of a dime from him. That's a good thing. That's a very good thing.
That is true. He's a people's person.
Yes.
Hey, before we start, Lamont, I was just on the phone with Eric before coming to here, and he told me to tell you that you should come down in August so you can speak to my kids for the youth football.
That'll be no problem at all. You just give me a date, and I definitely, because August I'll be free before my kids come back for hockey training.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I definitely no problem.
Okay, so for those of you for our WMB1 radio listening audience out there, Lamont has been with we've had Lamont on in the past. He also is a former professional football player, defensive back, who played with the Minnesota Vikings. He's also another person who is committed to Eric and the Gathering of Styles. Who was here in when was it? October? Was it October?
Yeah,
I think it was September.
Was it September?
September.
I know it was. It was
in the beginning of the football season.
Okay, yeah. Who also was present at the Gathering of Styles, sharing his experience, because we know that Gathering of Styles is all about sharing. Everybody's style. Everybody comes together. It might be from different worlds. It might be, martial arts. It might be football. It might be boxing. It might be, somebody, out the realm. But everybody comes together and they give their experiences and they share their styles. And Lamont was one. We had him once again on Straight to the Point Sports, but he's back with us now, and he's going to let us know post Gathering Styles what's going on in his life now. So Lamont, the floor is yours. Feel free to tell us what's been going on since the last time we heard from you.
Oh man, so much going on with just being so busy, being with the hockey, down in Maryland, and it's been so busy. We done been to Canada, hockey tournament over there, and we did very, very, very well competing against the Canada teams out there, and we wound up coming like in second place. We've been all over with the hockey, and just did a big autograph show last month with all the martial art guys, and Tim Witherspoon, Ray Mercer, and I mean, Eric put it together again. Football players, Reggie Brown, Lamont Burns, Major Harris, just to name a few people that was down there. And I just been grinding with this hockey, just being busy, doing everything for the kids, keeping the kids off the street, doing positive things with the kids, and just being busy. And got a big next chapter of my life coming out. Be coaching football in Wheeling, West Virginia with the great Major Harris, and just trying to do positive things and just stand out the way. That's all I'm trying to do.
So you mentioned hockey. When did you get into that? Because I don't remember your involvement in that before. Like, is this something you just started doing, or?
Yeah, I started doing about 2 years ago. I'm a strength and conditioning coach, and I've been strength and conditioning coach for football for the last 20-some years. So I took my game from doing that, and I translated it over doing the hockey because, you got to lift weights to be strong. It's a different type of workout. I do a lot of explosive stuff with these guys like I do with football.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't trying to teach slap shots and stuff like that. Checking. Strength and conditioning makes sense. I was like, how did he get into hockey? He probably never skated. Do you get on skates when you do the training?
Nah, I ain't on no skates. I don't get on no skates. I don't get on it. I don't do that.
I stay right on the
sideline.
He stays in his zone, man. He stays in his zone, man. He stays on solid ground.
Yeah, that's all I do. And I stay right on the sideline, get them stretched out, get them warmed up, and then they go out there and start skating. Yeah.
So you had mentioned that the new thing with coaching. Can you touch upon that?
Yes, Major Harris, he just got hired about a week or 2 weeks ago. He's going to be part one. I think I sent you the article.
Yes, you did.
And he's going to be the head coach and going to be the owner. So when he got the call, he called me right away and asked me would I be interested. Because I've been doing football all my life, coaching and playing and doing football camps all over. So I said, yeah, I'll definitely be interested. So he gave me the time frame for it, April to June, July, something like that. And I said, yo, I'm all in. So we're supposed to get ready to rock and roll with that when my hockey's over. I'm very excited about doing that because I've been coaching arena football prior, and me and Mage always coached together. We played together, so that fell right into the lap to do something like that.
Can you tell us the name of the arena football team?
It's called the Wheeling Miners.
And where are they from?
Wheeling, West Virginia.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
And in what capacity will you be coaching?
I'll be the coach defensive coordinator. He got one of his best friends, name is Mike Booth. He'll be the coordinator, but I'll be implement my stuff in there as well, running different coverages, stuff like that, working with the defensive backs, strength and condition those guys, and the linebackers.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So for the purposes of our listening audience, the difference between arena football and regular football. Can you tell them how many players are on in arena football?
Well, you got 8 on offense, 8 on defense, and you got like about 2 or 3 guys going in motion for offense. It's a very, very complicated game. It's like a basketball game, but with a football. You're going up and down the court. Very exciting for the fans. And if you've never seen it before, it's a very, very, very fast-paced game. I coached it before, been a head coach a couple of times in New York, New Jersey, so I'm familiar with the game. And so that's why I came from playing in Canadian football, went to arena football, and that's how my career took off going to the NFL because it's a very, very hard position. Like defense, it's kind of hard for defense to prepare for the offense. It's very, and you got guys coming in motion, like 2, 3 on at one time. It's very hard.
So what I would say is in arena football, obviously the boundaries are much shorter. Much less. It will put your juking skills to the test.
Yes.
Because you have to be savvy in a smaller area.
50 yards.
Yes. Oh yes. And something. It's funny that you should say that because prior to that, I went and I once I got your article,
I went and I did a little
did a little research.
Well, no, I know about arena football, but I wanted to see so I went and I watched the greatest arena football hits. Oh man, it's brutal.
Oh, it is brutal.
Oh, wow.
Brutal. Because it's come across my feed before, and I said, Lord, to play that, like I said, it puts your juking skills on, and you always have to have your head on a swivel. Even
That's
more
very,
so.
very true. Very true. Very, very. You're right about that too. You definitely right about that. And it's not. I'm gonna make sure that I can get Major Harris to come on your station too as well. Definitely put that together.
Yes, yeah, we'd love to have him on. We'd love to have him on, and to talk with us, to fill us in on all the specifics. That's what we're here for, to expose people to a new audience of a
That's
different
true.
sport.
Very true.
Yeah. So yeah, congratulations.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
It seems like you're busy and you're keeping yourself moving forward. And let's just say you're blessed.
I appreciate that so much. I think Eric a lot, man. Eric, man, he's one of the few guys out here in the world that do a lot for the kids, and he always connecting the dots.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get a better guy than Eric. He connect the dots so well. He put everybody in place. He like a guy that put the checkers over here. He keep the checkers over here, make sure he got checkmate. He keep everything positive for everybody. Always got a great attitude. Great attitude.
Yeah. So prior to you, we had the other Lamont on, and
and big guy.
We were talking about depending on what time you guys get in for the next gathering of styles when Eric puts it together. If you guys should get in a day early, you guys can mosey on down to the actual radio station. Come in and we could do something here.
Wow, we definitely do that. Lamont Burns, I'm gonna tell you something. He's a very humble guy, but anytime you get drafted by Bill Parcells, that's big time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bill Parcells drafted this guy out of East Carolina. He's one of the great guys, man. He's a very good, humble guy. I tell you, he's an awesome guy. He's a better person.
Yeah, I could just by how he spoke, and his demeanor, you could tell. He's and let's put it this way. A lot of the guys that are hooking up with Eric, there's one common denominator. Everybody's genuine.
Yep.
Everybody's genuine. There's no egos here either.
No.
Which I love.
You got to throw them out the window when you meet with Eric. Eric is a businessman first, but like I said, he always put the right people together. Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Definitely. Definitely. So questions? Any questions from the guys on the panel? No. So listen, once again, prior, I don't know what time you got down before. Did you get down before the Sunday?
Yes.
Okay. So I know, and it's funny because Eric had called me. I don't know if it was on Saturday. He had a cookout at his house.
Yep, it was at the house. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, so I remember he had called me, but I had a prior engagement that I had to be to, and he had invited me. He's like, "Hey, if you want to come down and you want to do some interviews," and I says, "Hey, thanks for the invite, but unfortunately, I have a prior engagement. So this is why I put it out. If whoever gets down early, if say you get down on a Saturday." If you guys can find time to come on down, mosey on down to the station, and we can do something on camera.
I'm definitely gonna do that. Definitely, what I'm gonna try to do is come down on a Friday.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate you having me on, and appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Eric, appreciate you, Eric.
No problem.
Yeah, he's definitely listening.
He's listening. He's definitely listening.
He's making comments.
Okay.
He's definitely listening. But listen, hey, we once again we like to say thank you for taking your time, cutting your training short. I know you said that you were going to cut your training short.
Yes.
To be on the show, but we appreciate it, and we're looking forward to the next gathering of styles, and possibly, like I said,
coming down here early to get into the studio to be able to do something in here as well.
Okay, appreciate you. Thank you so much at all. No problem at all.
All right, man. You go and you have a blessed night. All right.
You too. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. You too.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right. Once again, that was Lamont White. He was the second of Lamont to call. Been on before. He's been at the Gathering Styles. Also has been here as well. We've interviewed him prior to the Gathering Styles that Eric Caldera puts on.
There he is right there. Eric Caldera
And
says, yes,
like once
sir.
again, I said it, man. All these gentlemen, all these former athletes, they come on willingly. They put time aside in their personal life to come out here and to chop it up with us here Straight to the Point Sport is greatly appreciated. And once again, thank you, Eric, for giving us that pipeline to speak with these athletes and to touch bases and to have them here on WMB1 Radio. We appreciate it a lot. Looking forward to the next Gathering Styles as well.
Eric, as you can see, all these guys that we talked to so far, they give you a lot of respect, man.
A lot of props.
A lot of respect. You're doing a great thing.
A lot of props. All right, so we'll continue on. We'll probably do a few more, and because it's already 7:45, we want to get to our last topic, which is the NBA. Anyone? So we're right at around 25.
Yeah,
so if you could look within the next 20 or so, because we have 50. There's no way we're gonna reach all 50. Someone that intrigues you in the remainder.
Rashid Shaheed.
He was next, 26. He's a bonus because you're getting a wide receiver and you're getting a return guy. And we've seen
a dangerous return.
Yes, we've seen what he's capable of doing. So he's a dual threat.
It's going to be hard for Seattle to let him get out of there.
I want to see what Bosa is going to do.
Yeah.
I know that's later on. And, we talked about the edge rushes and the swinging of the pendulum to the inside, but I still think edge rushes are important. And I would love to see where he ends up. To me, he's the one that sticks out the most to me out of the guys that are remaining on the list. And that's not knocking anybody else like the Blankenships, and I'm not saying, but to me, the eye popper there is where Bosa ends up, because I still think he got a few years left in the tank.
Yeah, yeah. And like we said, the edge rushes, is a huge shortage of them. Once you get them, you got to keep them in the building.
Yeah.
They're not like wide receivers. They don't come a dime a dozen.
No, they don't.
Another interesting person, and it's from you guys' team. What's going to happen with Javonte Williams?
I don't know. I loved what he did for us. I thought that he ran hard. I thought that he was counted on as a workhorse.
Because when I look at the names, that one intrigued me.
No. I like him, but I think that they're going to get challenged with him.
Oh yeah, there's somebody who's going to come along and scoop him away. I think, because I don't think the running back position is devalued. We all know that.
Yeah.
Ever since probably our guy is probably one of the last big contracts that we've seen for a running back.
Yeah.
Like, even McCaffrey, who just signed recently, his contract wasn't that big. I mean, it wasn't small, but
he got renegotiated to $20 million a year.
Wasn't Barkley? Barkley set the
he set the new precedent.
He set the new precedent.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, but it wasn't like it was before.
Yeah,
it's been devalued.
No. Running backs were living on that high horse for a while.
They were.
And then I think, for me personally, I think all the owners got together and said, "Listen, let's dummy this down. Let's dummy this down." I don't think you ever see the quarterbacks go down, because that is truly the most important position on the field.
Yeah, premier position.
That's a position where you have to make certain calls. Nobody else on the field can audible out of a call.
Yeah,
absolutely. Only the quarterback can.
Yeah,
and you're going to be damned if you do, and you're going to be damned if you don't. So that's what the pressure with that all that comes. I don't ever think you'll see, not in our lifetime anyway, that the quarterback position. I think it's only going to go higher and higher.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So every 4 years when your quarterback comes up, get ready to pony up. Get ready to pony up. All right, so we'll talk about our last subject before we get on out of here. And it specifically pertains to the NBA. As we all know, the NBA had its annual, yearly NBA weekend. Now, did the NBA do themselves? Did they do right by themselves with the new format? Did you like it or didn't you?
The game itself, I liked it.
Can we pause on that for 1 second?
Pause.
We go back to the festivities of All-Star Weekend and the dunk contest. I know it's not a high topic, but I just have a question to y'all. Did anybody watch the dunk contest?
I watched it.
I did.
They all came on too early.
I didn't. But I ended up. You can, with the modern technology, you can just fast forward to they condensed all the whole dunk contest into 2 minutes.
Yeah,
it was awful.
So to me, that's not even my question about the dunk contest. Did you see what Matt McClung did? He let out his video.
Some dunks that I could have done.
He would have won it.
He would have won it.
Oh, easily.
Easily. That's what pisses me off, because there's another report that came out with the NBA supposedly offered $1 million or $2 million for McGrady,
certain players,
Vince Carter,
Kobe,
and I think LeBron. And the only one that said yes was Vince Carter. The other 3 turned it down. That's the shit I'm talking about.
McGrady even came out and said, "Yo, listen, I would have turned that down if you offered me $10 million."
But here's the thing: at least McGrady went up against him in the dunk contest, and McGrady knew what it was. He was just like, "There's nobody beating this guy."
Yeah,
he knew what it was. But at the same time, like, you wouldn't want to come in like the Michael Jordans of the world wouldn't have. They would have been like the Dominiques of the world, been like, "Yo, we're going up against him. We want to go up.
Let's get it.
Let's get it." And that brings me to the fact where the whole thing with LeBron and Kobe. When Kobe smacked the floor and LeBron passed the ball. Me and you discussed this earlier. And it was just like, it leads me into what we're talking about is it was a breath of fresh air to watch an all-star team play defense. And I got to give a big up to Ant Edwards and the young boy Wembanyama, because they came to play. Yeah. They came to play. Yeah, you could see it.
Well, Wembanyama set the precedence.
He did
right off the tip.
He did
right off the tip. Like listen,
old heads like Durant and Kawhi Leonard came to play too.
Kawhi Leonard too. Yep.
Kawhi Leonard showed out in that second game.
Yeah, he had nothing left in the tank. That's why they were the old school.
Yeah.
What do you have? 17 straight at one point.
At one point he was just killing threes, pulling up, doing everything.
Yeah, he had 17 straight at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the format. I'm not even talking about the dunk contest. Because I knew it was going to be trash. I didn't even watch it.
Did I?
A lot of people didn't watch it because it came on so early.
I wouldn't have watched it anyway.
I got home for 7
Why
o'clock
it
and it
came
was
on
over.
so early? Because it sucks. We try to get a different audience to come in. We played earlier.
I looked at the participants and I was like, uninterested.
Yeah. The kid who ended up winning, the dancing machine, he danced more than he dunked. And it was pissing me off.
And he only won because the other guy dunked. The other guy missed a dunk.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
because he
missed.
He was the most impressive. San Antonio.
Yeah, had he made that last dunk, he would have won.
He
won easy. But I'm specifically pointing towards the how they broke up the teams. I like the fact that they did that. I think the onus was obviously put on. Listen, we need to play hard. We need to play hard, and I think they went back and they obviously. You point at it, and there was a big controversy last year leading up to it because the hockey team set the precedence. I don't care if a dude plays on my team. We are in different countries. I'm gonna punch your ass out. Right? It's pride.
They dropped the puck. They were fighting.
It's pride with the countries. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't care if I know you or not.
Listen, we're talking from experience. There's times when we got into a basketball game, a football game, and 90% of the participants left bleeding or battered or bruised. And guess what? It was just like, all right, whose house we going to grade the refrigerator? We didn't care. If you were on the opposite side of the field, the court, we wasn't on the same team, we was going at you. We were going at your throat. I don't understand why that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
The competitive factor was so good, but there was one issue that I didn't like. And that was when the world team, Luka and Jokic, sat out. It didn't mean as much to them because it wasn't their country that they were showing off for. Both of them have been a little banged up lately, but they could have played more. They played 4 minutes into the first quarter, and then we didn't see him no more.
But to me, that led to the physicality of the game. They were like, well, oh, this is getting a little chippy. We might want to go sit out and worry about our NBA seasons and a title. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what was their mindset.
Well,
and I don't like
Luka-
it. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. You're right. But I think they were just like, hey, this isn't the all-star game of the last 5 years where I can just come down and pull up from 40 feet.
Jokic been hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jokic
that
has
one I
been hurt.
understand.
He's
Yeah,
been hurt.
The first day he came back after that hiatus, he got hurt.
Yeah.
Everybody put that competitive edge on. I felt like everybody else can suck it up and play. Let's see
They
what
should've.
happens if
I'm with
everybody
you.
comes.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
But I think they was just like, nope, too
They're
much.
on the
here.
sideline hugging
Yeah,
each other. Joe, it's
yeah.
like they were making a mockery out of it. Everybody else was playing hard, and they were, to me, disinterested, and it didn't mean jack to them.
So to me, coming up to the next year where they should both be all-stars next year, barring they don't have injuries or something, as the Edwards and the Wembyama's of the world, I'd start talking shit. Be like, listen, we want you. We want you. Whether we're against you or you're with us, you need to get your asses on the court.
Yeah, no, I like the idea. I like the fact that everybody played. Everybody played hard. You didn't see nobody just letting. You didn't just see anybody. Okay, you can go baseline and get your dunk off. No, everything was contested.
Yep.
Everything was contested. And I, unfortunately, I don't like how they were like, oh, the young dogs beat the old heads and stuff like that. I just think that it was. I like the fact that it was competitive. At the end of the day, it was competitive.
Yeah, no 175,
you know what I'm saying?
169 non-defensive game.
The crazy part, but me, I was literally at work and I wasn't even gonna watch it. The individual I was working with said, "Hey, put it on the All-Star game, man. It's his house, so boom, boom." And I sat back. I'm in the middle of cooking, doing something else, and I'm like, I happened to start watching. I was like, "Whoa, wow, whoa, what's going on here?" And then I got really, 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 really surprised, and I enjoed watching it.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it because I was forced to go to watch New Edition.
Oh, you were forced. Seemed like you had
forced,
a good time to me.
That was the best concert I've ever been to.
Yeah, I had a good time to me. I seen plenty of videos that you ended up coming up in. I'm like, oh, there's Decon again.
Best concert I've ever been to.
They've had that reputation their whole career.
Yeah, well, the
But
thing.
the people that were with them.
Listen, I can tell you, I've been to 1 or 2 of their concerts, and I can say it's up there on top of the list. They put a good show.
They put on a good show.
Yeah,
they put on a good show.
But I'm saying with all of them combined.
Yeah. I heard this was. Everybody said that. Everybody said it's like, this is the best concert I've been to in 20 years.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, you know what the good thing is, right? They're all from that era.
Yeah. Yep.
They're all from that era. All right. And I think that the value of them wanting to put on good entertainment comes out. And you see it in the production. So, this
even Tony
common-
Braxton was you haven't heard Tony Braxton in a long ass time.
Yeah.
She put on a show.
Yeah.
Like she was
Yeah.
She looked good. She looked really good.
So yeah, I think that the overall consensus, I think I haven't looked at the numbers.
I haven't
looked at the numbers, but I'm going to look that up to see what
So can I
what
show
the
a
numbers
question?
were.
And then it's an honest question. Who won the 3-point contest? I don't even know who.
Dame
Lillard.
I don't even know who.
I didn't see that.
With a torn,
Well, no,
Did it-
he's it's not torn. He's
Yeah,
covered. He's
yeah.
covered.
Who else was in it? Anybody of
Matt,
note?
the kid from
the kid that won it last year.
Lillard won it last year.
No, Lillard was out last year, wasn't he?
No, he won it last
No,
year.
he won it last year. He
Oh.
didn't get hurt until just before the playoffs.
I
He
know
won it last
it
year.
2 years in a row.
He's a
but I
3-time
think it
winner.
was-
Can we answer my question? Who else was in it, please?
Well, that's what we're trying to think of.
Knuppel.
Oh no,
Knuppel was in
Nipple?
it.
Yeah, that's what I call him. I call him Nipple. It's a kid from Duke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in it. That's
But there was somebody else that was a big competitor last year in it.
I haven't. The crazy part is I haven't seen a highlight about it. I haven't heard nobody talk about it.
I found out they won on Facebook.
Because
I didn't even
the
see
final
that
results, Lillard had Devin Booker, because they're saying it wasn't fixed because he missed his last 3 shots.
that's
He only
what
had to
they-
hit 1 to win.
I did see that.
All
Booker
right.
gives so and so the 3-point count. I did see that. You're
Lillard,
right.
Booker,
and there's one other
Knipple, Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Jamal Murray, Bobby Portis, and Norman Powell.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I
Bobby
didn't know.
Portis.
I know.
Bobby Portis. Like, whoa. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
But I know they said it came down to 3 people. They all had high scores.
What killed me was being a hometown homer. I don't know how Hauser didn't get invited. He's shooting damn near 47%. How do you not get invited? How do you not get invited?
Especially over a Bobby Portis.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I don't know how he did not get invited.
Did he turn it down?
No, he
Did
didn't
they
get
do
invited.
the whole thing?
He didn't get the
that's,
invite.
That's college basketball. I'm sorry.
He didn't get the invite. But yeah, so Dame, now he goes to the Mount Rushmores of 3-point winners 3 times.
Yeah, it was
You
Greg
know,
Hodges, Larry
Bird, Lillard.
I think it's only them 3 that got 3 championships.
Yeah, I think
Ray don't have 3.
Who?
Ray Allen.
No.
They only got 1. I think there's only 1.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
And Curry has got 1, I believe.
And
maybe 2.
No, Curry has 1 because I think
He has
what's
one.
his boy Klay Thompson
Klay
got
Thompson beat him. That's right. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, he's on the Mount Rushmore, and I mean, let's face it, he and the thing with him too is people were concerned about him jumping. He wasn't jumping. He was a set shooter
anyway.
He was a set shooter.
Who, Clay?
No, Lillard.
No, Lillard.
Oh, Lillard. Yeah.
They were concerned. They were like, "Oh, what if he
Even
gets
going
injured?"
from rack to rack, I felt like if he tried to move too fast and plant his foot, the adrenaline.
Nah,
Oh, it's all part of rehab, though. They do a vigorous thing about you cutting and turning, running, stopping, cutting. You have to do that. You have to show that you can do that before you can get on the court.
Yeah,
And he's already ramping up to that.
Yeah. There's levels and stuff. Just like not to change the subject, but just how Jason Tatum has been cleared to practice with the G League.
Yeah.
He's practicing with Maine.
Oh, is that a true thing? March 1st? They're talking about him coming back?
No, it's not official. It's not official. People
I
are
know,
just
that's why I'm saying
it's hard to look at, a lot of the reports because everybody, oh, he's coming back this day. There's no official word.
But my thing, why rush him back if you're doing it?
Yeah, you're in second place.
It's from all reports that are being let out. You listen to a lot of the reporters from Boston. Listen to the reporters, and I'm not saying podcasts. I'm saying people who are in the building. If you listen to them, all reports are leading to it's going to be a joint decision between both he and the Celtics.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yes. But he's been cleared to practice with. He's been practicing now for a week with Maine.
Shit, months ago he was dunking the ball with ease.
He's just going to get his basketball skills.
That's
knock
it.
The rust off.
So
they opened up something in St. Louis, and that was months ago. And
so it's now to get his legs underneath him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you think about it, right? We always talk about it, right? When you're tired, you tend to put more
pressure,
strain on different parts of your body.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that with your Achilles.
Yeah.
So they're like this with a watch.
Yeah.
Okay, 11 minutes. Okay, enough.
Yeah.
Next day, 13 minutes. Okay, enough.
Yeah, he's chomping at the bit, especially with the trade they made with Chicago.
I can never say his name. Vucevic.
Whatever.
Vucevic. But yeah,
he's a bum anyway.
Okay, he's a bum now.
Come on, Kevin, me and you together.
I
He's a
get
bum
it.
now.
Like, listen, I was mad when they traded. They traded Kobe. They had a fire sale. They had a fire sale over them. I'm like, damn, man.
Y'all look like the Jets.
Yeah. The Jets of the freaking NBA. They sure did.
For real. It's like, what the hell?
We were talking about NBA All-Star Weekend. How did that compare to what we saw from the women over at Unrivaled?
Great. I like the idea.
What they did.
I like the idea of the one-on-one.
Yeah,
that was dope.
Eagles at the door, and let's just go for it.
Yeah.
Everybody played.
Yeah.
Listen, I love the idea, man. The competitive spirit that was in them women.
Mm-hmm.
You could see it shining through.
They were mad when they lost. In
my opinion, that would never happen in the NBA.
Everybody wants to protect their image. Nobody wants to be looked at as a lesser person.
In the Olympics with Kevin Garnett and all them, Garnett was giving everybody the business, bro. Yeah. One-on-one. He was coming down court. Woof. Yeah. Coming back to him. Yo. He was just, he was doing everything, bro.
Yeah. Booker was the only one that really competed.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. No, it wasn't Booker. Booker wasn't on that team.
I think it was Vince Carter was one that really competed with him at one point in time.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. A lot of the players today, they want to protect their image. They don't want to be thought of anything less because, I lost the one-on-one.
The one with Booker was him and KD were going at it. That's what it was with Booker.
But I love it. I love the idea. But like you said, I don't think we'll ever see that in the NBA.
Because that one-on-one
too many
was the women's
egos.
equivalent to the dunk
Too many
contest.
egos,
So
and then they're gonna
dunk.
with the fallback of, because I remember seeing a interview with LeBron and Halliburton, and they were talking about today's NBA is more pressure on their ligaments. They're more prone to get hurt nowadays, and people don't understand that. And I'm looking at the TV screen, and I'm like, well, what is so different?
Y'all play on the same court.
Same court. So,
y'all play on the same hardwood.
What is so different? And Halliburton was agreeing with him. He was like, yup.
Well,
I'm like,
that's
I know, I get it, but I'm like,
I'm
like, bro, I'm like, I didn't get this. The sports science is different now.
So wait, you can't have it both ways. You can't be bigger, stronger, faster, more skilled, but play less games.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Load management.
Yeah, load management is crazy.
And I just posted it a couple of days ago with Michael Jordan. You know, at the age of, what was he, 40? Played all 82 games.
41.
With a partially torn meniscus.
Let's not bring up Jordan. He's getting dragged right now.
Oh, for that little thing?
Yeah.
I didn't think anything of that.
I didn't think anything of it either. And when I first seen it, I was just like, what the hell? And then I watched it again, and I'm like,
he was trying to get a piece of ice out of it.
Yeah,
and people made it more than what it is.
According to everybody, he's now a pedophile. And I'm
Yeah,
like, wow.
you know what? People are just looking for something.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm like,
come on,
wow.
I mean, that's weird.
You know, man, what made me even more mad is then they posted a picture of LeBron with a little girl in front of him. It looks like she's grabbing his crotch. I'm like,
yeah,
come on, y'all are reaching, bro.
People are just reaching.
Like,
I mean, I just
paranoid Epstein situation.
Yeah.
I look at it and I'm like, come on, man.
I've seen some drag out arguments over it, and I just had to click off of it. I'm like, I can't even read no more.
I don't even pay attention to it.
Yeah, I don't either. But I went down a rabbit hole for about a good 5 minutes and seeing some of the awful comments, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with that.
You know what it is too? It's the Brownites.
Yep.
The Brownites.
Absolutely.
Anything to discredit them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything.
I agree with that too.
Those bots too.
But then you had the Jordanites come back with that picture of LeBron with a little girl, and I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
that's how we're fighting now. I'm like, it's whatever.
It's stupid. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, and they can have it. But overall, I like the idea. I think they need to build upon it. I think they need to dive into that dunk contest, and they need to improve it.
Yeah.
Even if they have to go
scrap it.
Listen, even if they have to go outside the NBA.
Absolutely.
But don't have the NBA participate.
Yeah.
Bring the world dunkers.
Yeah.
Because some of these dudes that you watch, they do some
They
incredible
need, to
stuff.
they need to call up some of the dunkers that was on the show with Gary Payton, Charles Barkley, and
yes.
and yeah.
So
Gary Payton.
You brought up a name just now.
What?
Charles Barkley. Is he done with ESPN?
Oh, yeah. You didn't see that story?
I heard.
He's on
No,
a sabbatical.
I heard
he's on a
he's
sabbatical
done
right
with
now
ESPN.
for creative differences or something like that from
Well,
what I read.
Well, listen. So he said it last year. He was locked into a contract, and he said, "Listen, come hell or high water, I'm going to work the same amount, and I'm not going to work a minute more, a minute." He said, "You ain't pimping me out and having me on ESPNU, ESPNC, ESPND, having me on at 6 o'clock in the morning. No, I don't work that way."
Absolutely.
So if I had to put money down on it, that's what it probably is.
Yeah.
Creative
Yeah,
differences.
listen, I think he already planted the seed before they left TNT. He's like, well, when we go work for that other network, he wouldn't even mention them.
Yeah.
You know, so that to me, that's a slight, I have no respect for y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he has enough money with his contract from TNT and other things that he's doing to live out his life very, very, very
he's
well.
he's well out.
Yeah.
He ain't hurting for money. He ain't hurting for money at all.
That rap skit with Shaq and the other dude.
Oh yeah.
Before we leave, in a couple of weeks, we're going to be having WNB1 Radio is going to be having a comedy show. Steve, you want to enlighten them?
March 6th. It's going to be a Friday at the Vault in downtown New Bedford. Our headliner for that night is going to be Ray Gordon. First time performing in this area. He's currently on tour like he always is with Samoa. She just dropped her special 2 nights ago on Netflix. If you get a chance, check it out.
I seen it.
He was on that, but of course they only show the features. I mean, they only the main people.
Yeah.
But we're also going to have our girl out of Hartford, Connecticut, Shaquana Cochran, and you know, she's doing her thing now, man. She's lighting up stages everywhere now. She'll be with us also, and of course we got our boy Chris Tabb. So, but even more important than that, we'll be celebrating a birthday. You know, B Mags. That's going to be his birthday night.
Wow.
60th?
He gets
28?
65 or something like that.
Oh, shit.
You know, he's the old dude in the group. So
28 again.
Hey, y'all. One last thing about next week's show. We have a hometown kid, DeMar Langford. He's going to tell a little bit of his story. He's got 2 sons overseas playing professional basketball. Hopefully another young whippersnapper on the way. He will be a featured phone call next week. So pay attention. Details to follow. See y'all next week.
All right. So to leave us, you know, before we leave on out of here, we're gonna leave off with a little promo from the comedy show. But yeah, make sure you tap in next week, and we can proceed. The group will be back next week.
By the way, VIP tables of 10 are already sold out. So tables of 4 is all that's available right now.
That's right. You wait too long, guess what's going to happen? It is going to be all over. So listen, don't wait. Grab your tickets now. Do what you got to do. And those who procrastinate end up watching from outside. That's what I'll say. All right. Until next week, we're out.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Old school R&B, hip hop, reggae, sports, talk shows, and a whole lot more. You're listening to the internet's hottest new radio station, WNB1 Radio, New Bedford, Massachusetts, home of the legendary Tavares and just a collection of some cool-ass wonderful people.
General admission just $30. Or go big with VIP seating. Tables of 4 for $120 or tables of 10 for $225. Get your tickets now at WNB1.com or call Steve Lopes at 860-209-8358 for more info. Southeastern Massachusetts. This is the comedy event you've been waiting for, where the laughs never stop and the good times roll.